It's our great pleasure to have with us today one of the most motivated pharmacists who's actually joining us from the USA to let us know about her success story. So please join me to welcome Dr.Amrine Soumia. You can start, Doctor.
Hi guys, Assalamualaikum. So, it's my first time doing a presentation online, and it's kind of a challenge for me because I already have this urge to stand up, and I am kind of stuck sitting. Hope you will have and enjoy your time. So, I will introduce myself with my success, kind of happiness story. So, In the Pursuit of Happiness is the title of movie. I think some of you might seen this movie. And for me, I will introduce my happiness, Pursuit of Happiness story, but it is still to be continued. So, can you put the next slide, please? So as you all are pharmacy students, whenever you ask somebody about pharmacy, the thing that came into the mind is just pills, injections, prescriptions. But for me, pharmacy was always my point of view, or how I see the pharmacy is always more as an apothecary, besides a normal, if we can say that, a normal pharmacy. I was always focusing on that motor tester, what you call it, here, in the upper corner, in the first picture over there. I was always fond about this kind of ethnobotany or medicinal plant therapy that still exists in Europe, but not, unfortunately, in our countries and in the Western world. So, next slide, please. The thing that made me choose pharmacy, or pharmacy chose me, and besides I liked chemistry in high school, is that I read a lot about the Greek medicine, Chinese medicine, and of course Arabic medicine. I was always trying to do this and that recipe. Sometimes it works, sometimes not. But I will tell you today about two kind of small success stories during my pharmacy studies that led me more enjoying this field and going really to love this field. So, next slide, please. So, the upper picture represents a dish of henna, so henna powder. Actually, I had a personal issue that was kind of bothering me. So I had what we call terror in Arabic in my hand. That was really something that bothered me. So it doesn't have any kind of medical issue, but it was just bothering my life. So I was trying all kinds of drugs I found in during pharmacies. I even asked for France drugs to treat that, but didn't really work. So one day I was just reading about henna properties and what are the chemical compounds inside, and I was like, really, it doesn't take anything, it was worth it to try. I took some henna powder, some ginger powder, zanjabil, and mixed them with another decoction of another plant and just put the paste on my hand. It wasn't magic, of course, I didn't get rid of those in the first start, but as soon as my henna painted from my hand, those small cells were going out from my hand, and it was really something that made me happy. And then the other story was the herpes. So I had from my childhood this problem, the herpes in my lips. This fever, but I couldn't get rid of that. Usually every winter I had this. And it was the ethnobotany part in our pharmacy studies. Just my friend's mother took me to a certain hill, and she was like, شوفي بنتي هاد الأشجار فيها مش فيها أحطها مع شوية زيتون حطيها على شفتك وتبرعي. Those came apart, and I never had any herpes since that time. It has been like 15 years till now, and I never had this problem again. And many other stories with many other plants. Sometimes it's fair, of course, but the other part is, I was like, okay, this plant is really effective. What is inside? So at this step in my life, when I was going to graduate from the pharmacy school, unfortunately in Algeria we don't have these kind of studies. I can't pursue anything in my natural product chemistry. So guys, all of you, each one of you in his or her life will have a certain opportunity in a certain point in your life. So just be ready at that moment and take and grab this opportunity. So the opportunity that was open to me at that time is to continue my master's studies. So the next slide, please. At that moment, I got a scholarship to went to Jordan, and I think one of the most important details, and I was told to cite, one of the difficulties was that our airline was Air Algérie. So I think some of you know the difficulties to go with Air Algérie. So at that time, I went to Jordan. I went to the Department of Medicine and Chemistry and Pharmacognosy and the School of Pharmacy. And don't mention pharmacognosy, like we have those boring lectures during the pharmacy school. It's still the program to this day that they are in the third year of pharmacy. It's not memorizing anything, but it deals more with taking a certain plant or certain natural source and trying to identify and isolate and purify some compounds and hopefully discover new compounds that could be leads for new drugs and medical field. So then, in the next slide please, some of the memorable things that I will never forget that happened in my pharmacy study. It's sad that in Algeria I didn't experience any of those events. So in Algeria we were just focusing and studying, nothing else. And I'm really glad, guys, to hear that you students in pharmacy did organize all this talk for today. And I really encourage you to do such activities because they are so important in building your self-confidence and also giving you more experience in your life, and it will build up your CV later on. And it can also let you see all the fields, what are the opportunities in pharmacy. It's not just a drugstore. So in Jordan, pharmacy students were really not only active, but really hyperactive. They were organizing every kind of event. I just put 3 pictures as example. So during my stay over there, they were organizing 2 conferences. The students were really responsible of the 2 conferences from A to Z. They were doing other kind of events like the cleaning day, so it doesn't have any relation with pharmacy, but the students of pharmacy were really active in all fields. And one of the events that I will never forget was the medical day, where the pharmacy students went and get donations of different drugs and called some doctors and just ran the place, and they brought the Syrian refugees and just they all get the consultation then went to the pharmacist, which were at that time just students. The students went through the prescriptions, they gave them their treatment, and even could do some blood tests for them if they needed. So really, do those kind of activities because that will build your future. And then, after Jordan, I got, alhamdulillah, another opportunity in my life that you guys all will get someday. In the other slide, please. So I got the opportunity to pursue my PhD again in the same field, natural product chemistry, what I really enjoy doing. So in the US, it's not a pharmacy school, so I am now in the chemistry school, as we can think about it as the base of drug discovery, which is pharmacy. And during all your studies, all the years, from the bachelor degree to the PhD, of course, there is always ups and downs. It's not always a happy life. There is sometimes that you are like, why I am in this field, but just focus on your goal. Like if you have your eyes in the end, you can just like go smoothly during even those small things that come inside, the small difficulties will be nothing in the end. You will not even remember them. So I just wanted you to pay attention to this molecule in the upper corner called Taxol, and I guess most of you have heard about this molecule, which is a very good anti-cancer drug, and this is one of the most potent still nowadays. So this drug, Taxol, was discovered by Dr.Amrine Soumia, and I got the pleasure to meet Dr. Wani, who is in the picture.